everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Patricia. Today we are going to do a little bit of a different kind of video, somewhat more of a consultant video, but regular customers may get some use out of it. So a while back I joined, well, let me start fresh. I joined Scentsy in February because I love the product and I was buying so much myself. I thought, well, I best get a discount on what I'm buying. And I'm really more of a hobbyist. I don't rely on Scentsy as my income. So for me, it's just fun and a passion. So I joined something called the Leap to Lead program put on by my superstar director. And to be honest, I don't really, like, rankings are not important to me and things like that. But I didn't really even know what was a lead consultant entailed. I did not know that a lead consultant needed one recruit, and I'm not the type of person to ever recruit anybody. If somebody ever said, Patricia, can you please help me? I would say, yes, I will help you. But I'm never going to actively go out and ask people. That's just not in my nature. So anyway, not saying anything against anybody who, is fine with that. It's just not me. Yes. So what part of the program was, early on she said, I want you to make 10 samples and distribute 10 sample bundles that have 10 samples within the bundle. So basically you needed 100 samples, and she was suggesting using old party testers and mini testers. Now, being like a month and a half in, I don't have a big accumulation of party testers and mini testers, so I had to make my own samples. So I went through my stash and my Scentsy closet, and I decided to make the samples from what I had. Now, what you need to do is make sure, if you're going to do this, make sure everything you put in is currently available. So, the samples I made are all this size here, and they're fairly thick. This one might be a little thicker they're all hearts, and I would label each one what the name was. So, in my bag, I would include a catalog, a business card, 10 of these, which I put in a little baggie like this, and I put a note card that's blank. I filled it out, and I would put it inside something like this. Now it was around Easter time, which is why there's like a rabbit theme going on. But other times of the year you could do something like hearts for Valentine's. Something like this is just a plain purple. And do you have to buy cards? No, you could just write it out on a piece of paper if you want. But it's important to have a catalog, a full catalog in my opinion, and a business card and the samples. So basically, I decided, okay, I need to pick 10 different fragrances. And what do I have? And I wanted to make sure, yes, they were current, and a wide variety, like some strong, some light, different categories, Darling and Dashing, Corner Cafe, classics, that kind of thing. So the 10 fragrances I picked were, and I actually had more than 10 because sometimes I didn't have, like I might have had 9 samples and then I had to kind of supplement. So I chose Black Raspberry Vanilla, Blueberry Cheesecake, Bergamot and Solar Driftwood, Southern Sweet Tea, Lilacs and Violets, Honeymoon Hideaway, Summer Soleil, Mocha Doodle, Vanilla Bean Buttercream, Paradise Punch, Havana Cabana, and to fill in some of the gaps I used Spring Forward and Johnny Appleseed. So what I suggest doing is on your card, I said that I was in a sample or challenge group where I was had to get feedback. And yes, I think the main goal was to get orders, but that wasn't really my main goal. My main goal was to get information. So if orders came with it, that was just a bonus. So I asked 5 questions on my little card. Question 1, have you used Scentsy before? So the answer would just be yes or no. I also said you could email me the answers, call me, that kind of thing. Let them do whatever works best for them. Facebook Messenger, whatever. Out of the 10, 6 had used Scentsy before and 4 had not. So the second question was, of the 10 samples I provided you, what were your favorites? And I left it open-ended, not what was your favorite, what ones did you like, I think I said. So a lot of times people would say, well, my favorite was, but I also really liked, etc., etc. So the third question was, of the 10 fragrances provided, were there any fragrances that you disliked? And so what I was trying to figure out was, are there any scents that, are really, I mean, I'm only sampling 10 people, but just wanted an idea. The fourth question I asked was, in the catalog, are there any other scents that I have not provided in this bag that you would like to sample? And what I wanted to find out was, if I was going to make samples in the future, what should I be sampling? And I actually recorded everyone's answers. So, say if one person named Jennifer messaged me back that she would really like to sample, let's say Paradise Punch, or no, that's not a good example, but Just Breathe, let's say. If I had Just Breathe, I could say, oh yeah, she wanted to sample that. So anyway, and the fifth question I asked was, after reviewing the catalog, besides wax and warmers, are there any other products that you would like to try from Scentsy? So I was just trying to decide, what should I be focusing on? What do people want to know about? Those kind of things. So I'm just going to quickly go over what I learned. The favorites. Out of those 13 scents I told you, Southern Sweet Tea was clearly the favorite with my group, followed by like a five-way tie with Bergamot and Solar Driftwood, Lilacs and Violets, Honeymoon Hideaway, Summer Soleil, and Paradise Punch. Now, on the dislike column, the clear disliked fragrances were Mocha Doodle and Vanilla Bean Buttercream. Maybe a surprise, but some other high dislikes were Lilacs and Violets and Blueberry Cheesecake, ironically. So it goes to show you could have a fragrance like Lilacs and Violets that's either going to be a love it or hate it fragrance. And I mean, I'm probably in the middle. I'm okay with Lilacs and Violets. I don't love it or hate it, but my daughter loves it. I think it was my aunt hated it. So, and actually, speaking of my aunt, okay, hopefully no family members watch this, but you always have that one family member that kind of is a Debbie Downer. She did not like anything except for Bergamot and Solar Driftwood and was very negative and, apologized. But I said, well, Scentsy isn't for everybody. I appreciate, helping me out and that kind of thing. So I guess she won't be getting any Scentsy for Christmas. But anyway. So I actually also gave 2 samples to 2 other family members. And the reason being is, if you're going to give samples, if you're going to give a gift to a family member, it's kind of nice to know what fragrances they like. So I was trying to be a little sneaky. Okay, so let's just go back for a second. In my scents that I would like to sample, I'm not going to list all the scents because guess what? There's 22 of them. But if any of them repeated, some of the repeat ones, I think I had 2 repeaters. One was Darling Dahlia and one was Clothesline. So those might be a good place to start for samples. And of products, there were 16 different products amongst my 10 people. Some of the repeat products that people wanted, that were interested in, were oils and diffusers and the body products. Those were the most common, answers. So anyway, yes, so don't forget, make your little sample bundle, your card, your catalog, your business card, and 10 samples. Yes, I would say if you took a cube, and you could probably get 4 samples out of a cube easily. So even if you did it for 8 people, it would be 2 cubes times 10, and record it for tax reasons, and maybe you'll get an order and it will offset that cost for you. But if not, you're going to get valuable information. And anyway, I hope this video was helpful. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.